Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, pass it on to somebody else who might like it, and drop us a positive comment in the comment section. So first and foremost, before I get started, I wanted to show you guys I got a new gift. You guys know I love getting gifts. And this was for my birthday. It's peach moonstone and rainbow moonstone and a rose wire wrap. My aunt, my favorite aunt, sent me money and told me to get something I really wanted, which is something the kind of thing that she does. She's a very kind person. And so I did. I got something I really wanted for a while and just didn't buy because I was like, I don't really need it. But since I got money and was told to get something, now I'll get it. So I really love it, and I'm going to cherish it forever. So let me tell you guys the situation about today's video. Today's video is something that has been said to me a lot. I mean, a lot. This has been said to me more times probably than I can count. It's been said to me more times than probably anything else in the world has been said to me. People tell me, especially people from other sun signs, I don't hear this much from Aquarius, but people from the other 11 sun signs always tell me that they feel like I make excuses for Aquarius. And I resent this very much. I do. I resent it very much because I don't think it's fair. Number one, there's a difference between an excuse and an explanation. If I was making excuses for Aquarius, I would be explaining away our behavior and acting like it wasn't a problem. But I don't do that. I tell you that some of our behavior is unreasonable. I have videos titled Unreasonable Aquarius Behavior. If you can't figure out the difference between excuse and explanation, I can't help you. Because there's a Webster's dictionary somewhere around here for that. I can't help you with that. They're two different things. When a person makes excuses, they explain away the behavior of another person or group of people. I never tell you that these things are good, that these things are right. As a matter of fact, I tell you what not to put up with Aquarius, and I also tell Aquarius what we, and I say we because I've done some of these things, well, we should and should not do, or at least reconsider. I do both of those things simultaneously. And if I was making excuses, I wouldn't do that. I would just explain away the behavior and be like, oh, it's okay. But my thing is that I always tell you, especially when we talk about particular topics, like for instance, ghosting. We talk about that topic on this channel a lot because it's a very common characteristic known. Aquarius is known for ghosting. So we talk about that a lot. And I always tell Aquarius, for those of you who've been hanging around for a while and chilling with me for a long time, you know I always tell Aquarius, ever since, I didn't tell him this at first, but ever since I realized it, I've been telling Aquarius not to ghost people, to say something. And some of my Aquarius have actually done it, have come back to me and told me they tried it and was like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad to just say I'm out instead of, just disappearing. So I have been telling them that. Likewise, I always tell people of other sun signs not to put up with unreasonable behavior from Aquarius. If I was making excuses for us, I wouldn't do that either. I would just, tell you to put up with our crap. And I don't, because I feel like a lot of people come to me with situations with Aquarius. There was a Cancer that came to me recently with a situation with an Aquarius. And I'm very clear that the Aquarius is stringing him along. I'm very clear that he need to leave that Aquarius alone. But I'm not the one making the excuses. The Cancer is. I don't have a reason to make excuses for bad behavior. I'm going to tell you. And another thing, I really pride myself on being fair. I tell you both sides of the equation. And that's where the explanation part comes in. Because a lot of people who come to me don't understand Aquarius. So what I'm explaining to you is the behavior. What I'm explaining to you is why it happens. And I also tell you when it's positive and when it's negative. If I honestly wanted to make excuses for Aquarius, I wouldn't tell you about the dark, low vibrational Aquarius. I would completely ignore them. They make us all look bad. I would hide them in a corner somewhere, you know? But I tell you everything because it's not going to help you. Those of the 11 zodiac signs that are not Aquarius, if I make excuses, it's not going to help you in your situations dealing with your Aquarius. You need to know the real deal. You need to know what you're dealing with. You need to know what could potentially happen. So if I make excuses for Aquarius and make it sound like we're these angels that never do anything wrong, that's not going to help you. Likewise, it's not going to help us as the Aquarius. You have to be self-aware to change. You have to be self-aware to grow. So if I sit here and tell Aquarius, oh, don't worry about it, go ahead and ghost, do whatever you guys want, all that unreasonable behavior, don't worry about it. If I sit here and say that, that's not going to help me and it's not going to help them. The Aquarius who come to me and they've changed their lives because of something that I said only did it because I told them the truth. I told them the real deal. If I had came at them with a bunch of excuses and explanations that, washed away their mistakes, then they wouldn't have even realized that they needed to grow. They needed to reconsider at the very least. Because I try not to come out here and be like, oh, Aquarius, you must change everything about yourselves. I just try to shed a light on things that people might want to consider doing a different way. Because I've come to find that most things I didn't realize there was other ways to do them, better ways, like the ghosting thing. I didn't realize that it was easier to just tell somebody deuces than it was to try to ghost them. Ghosting takes more, energy actually. You gotta block them on everything, your phone. Back in the day, I had to block them on my house phone, my cell phone, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. And the more you get different things, TikTok people have now. So you have to block them on all your social media, your cell phone. You have to block them on your email. You might have more than one email. So it takes more effort to block somebody on everything to get rid of them than it does to just send them a text message and say, look, this is not working for me. I'm not doing this anymore. And they might say why, you say why, and then you cut, But my point is that it took a lot less effort. And some people are not going to let it be that easy, granted. And this is why some Aquarius do this in the first place, because you go to some people and tell them, I'm not doing this anymore. And they want to argue, they want to fight, they want to cry. You have those types too. But since I've been taking this advice about not ghosting, I have been a little annoyed. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a little irritated. I've been a little annoyed on several different occasions, but it never was that bad. And it was easy. I just told the person, look, I'm good. And they went about their business. And even when they wanted to ask me 50 questions about why, it still wasn't as bad as it has been in the past. So the times when I needed to dip, I needed to step off from our situation, and I just said something and things went well. So that's my point to you. I don't make excuses for Aquarius. Aquarius are what we are. I couldn't make excuses if I wanted to because there's no way. There's no way to make excuses for some of the unreasonable stuff that we do. I just can't. There's no way to. But what I can do is explain. I can explain why people behave the way that they do, their thought processes. I can explain those things. And we can come together somewhere in the middle. Remember, whenever there's a situation, there's two people involved. both people are responsible for what happens in the relationship. Either how they responded, how they didn't respond, how they initiated, how they didn't initiate. Both people are responsible. So when I'm telling you about Aquarius, I'm giving you the fairness. I'm giving you the realness. I'm giving you our side. Does that make us right or wrong in that instance? Each situation is going to be different. Sometimes we're very much going to be dead wrong. And I'm okay with that. And that's the truth. And sometimes not. Sometimes both people are wrong. But the point is that when you come to ask an Aquarius, you're going to get the truth if you like it or not. Okay? So we don't make excuses for anybody here. We keep it real, and that's how we learn. That's how we grow. Okay? Time for me to get going. Thank you for being here, guys. It's good to see you. And I'll be back tomorrow, so come back soon because I got some more cool stuff planned and a lot more to say. If you would like to get a reading done, please email me. I'll be happy to give you an appointment. See you later.